Oh my, I figured it's all messed up. Sorry, I don't know what happened. There's, like, inexplicable, we'll call it. Inexplicable. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. It was not, it didn't crash like it did before or anything. That was just kind of, I think that was literally just like a random crash, I think. I'm not sure what just happened. We're back now. I had to just restart the stream. Did I not battle order up or something? Oh boy. Must have forgot, yeah. Hopefully it doesn't do that again. I don't know why, because I literally just turned my computer on and haven't done anything. So it's really very strange, but we're back, we're back. Yeah, OBS just crashed out, so. Eli comes in with the fellas ooh. Welcome in. 2 live streams in 1 day. Yeah, I know. I'm really putting in the hours. Hopefully that don't happen again, huh? Double check here. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Ooh. Sasquatch, welcome in. What's up? What's up? Supposed to be at work, but instead you're at home smoking dope. I don't know if that's a good choice. I'm gonna be honest, but yeah, Merry Christmas, I suppose. Yeah, probably want to go to work. I'm gonna be honest. So. Egg says his PC's crashing like mad today, trying to play Dark Souls. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Yeah, we back. We back. Very unfortunate. Woo! Where were we? Vikings winning the game? I don't know. I don't really see a very high likelihood of the Vikings having any chance of winning the game, but we'll see. We'll see. They could always get lucky. You never know. Weapon on the Merc. Oh, he's rocking the Bone Hue. Woo, yeah. Okay, got too many of those. Good old Bone Hue. I forgot to put those in there. Don't remember exactly why. I think I put it on there just because Ogre, pretty much. Must find Tyrell's might, it'll cheer you up. Hopefully. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. What terror zone am I going to run the most today? Yeah, I didn't really think too much about it. I mean, I'm doing this. I don't know. Maybe I'll host some games later. I don't know. I honestly just don't know. 24 hours TZ Andy. Yeah, you could do that. You could do that. I decided to hit this for a little bit. I may go back to TZ Andy. I just, on my Sorceress, the way it's set up and the amount that I played with the, you know, oh, darn it. I seen it fly and I didn't think it looked right, but ornates. Because my Sorceress doesn't really have a lot of magic find, so. Build an Enigma from scratch? In gameplay hours? I mean, it depends how lucky I got. With average luck, I mean, probably like, it would take me like, well, I did it before. running lower cross in single player, and it took me 30 something hours. Troubleshoot why it crashed or whatever. No, it wasn't like nothing over spiked or anything like that. It there's nothing really. Everything that you're gonna say I've already done and checked. So the thing that I was told is that they think that there's a corrupt file in my Windows install. What somebody thought, but there's no. The temperatures are fine. There's not even like this time there was no huge spike in the CPU or GPU usage or anything like that. It's none of that. It's none of that stuff. So another Avenger guard. I appreciate the concern, but yeah, I've probably spent probably 30 hours going over my computer with different people and can't like, unless you like pay an expert to come sit down with you and like come to your house and sit on your computer and look at everything. It's like impossible to figure out what's wrong, you know. That's what I've seen anyways. He's back, yeah. Yep, I'm back, Trash. Yeah, it's a random crash, and it shouldn't really happen again. I wouldn't think. Can't really think of a logical reason why that happened. Or if maybe there, I guess I haven't checked. Maybe did I have an OBS update pretty recently? That's probably what happened. Oh my gosh. I just had a Windows update yesterday. I just remembered. Any updates on your computer instantly break your computer. That's what happens. I'm pretty sure I had a OBS update a few days ago too, so. Oh, software crash doesn't mean Windows is corrupt. No, I know. I had somebody look at the error codes on my computer when I was having like full-blown everything crashes and stuff. There's something with DaVinci Resolve, my video editor, and I don't know exactly, but it's one thing I discovered. If I open up DaVinci Resolve and edit a video and then I stream without resetting my computer, my stream will just crash over and over again. But apparently the error codes that were popping up was something with a corrupt file in Windows. Was the error code that was popping up. So not sure. Live fill currently. Yeah, George, I almost feel that way. Back everything up and reinstall. Yeah, I mean, it sounds real easy. That's like, oh, you blew a cylinder on your engine? Just fix it. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, I guess if you're a mechanic and you know how to do it, right? Or like, you know, I don't know. Just anything like that. You guys really taking advantage of that AI voice. Thank you so much. A huge, though, $25 donation. Ooh, appreciate you. Appreciate you a bunch. So, Saffron, you cannot reinstall Windows, mine anyways, directly from in Windows, because I don't know why. When you try to do it, it says, you cannot do this. You must blah, 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 and it says something. You can't do it, unfortunately. I tried doing that, because obviously that'd be the easiest, right? I tried just updating my Windows 10 and uninstalling and reinstalling to Windows 11, and it wouldn't let me do it. Like, you go through the steps, and it gets to the end of the steps, and it says, we're sorry, your install cannot be performed this way, something. And I'm not saying that there's, who knows, maybe I'm doing something wrong too. I am not saying that for sure, but I don't know why, but I went through all the steps and it got to the end and it said you couldn't do it. I have no idea. I mainly want to stress is that I don't know for sure, but what I do know for sure if I use DaVinci Resolve and then I try streaming later, or recording either too. It actually crashes when OBS crashes when I'm recording too. If I don't reset my computer. Send you my address, you'll come on over and fix it. All right, yeah, I'll hit you up with that. Ake says, Microsoft wants more money. You shall not pass. Right. I'm gonna have to figure it out soon though, because they're ending support for Windows 10, which I mean would probably fix everything when they stop sending me all these updates, right? It'd probably work better after they stop. Unfortunate. Legendary Mavina's diadem. Unfortunate. I mean, it's just non-ladder, so I mean, a non-ladder Griffin's is worth like nothing anyways, but you can install spyware named Windows 10 off to look for that. Because, I mean, spyware is a good thing, right? It's a joke. Yeah, maybe Ryan, yeah. I have more knowledge than the average person, but less knowledge than the average computer person, so. I have more computer knowledge than my mom, than Mama Phil here. But probably not as much as most of you guys. Z Best, yeah, I got it. I got the video. I got that stuff already set down here. Did that a long time ago. Wait, why am I? Oop. Very long time ago. Okay. Very long time ago. Yeah, so, and you know, I appreciate people wanting to help and all, but I promise you, anything that anyone will say or think of, I've tried, with the exception of reformatting my whole entire computer and reinstalling Windows. I bought a new NVMe SSD to install or to put all of my games and stuff on, because we thought maybe OBS and the games and stuff was because of an issue, and we installed all that stuff on it and it's still crashing. So yeah. Did you put it in rice? No, I didn't do that yet. SSD partition problem. Yeah, I like all the games and everything. I uninstalled all the games and reinstalled all the games on a new and OBS and stuff. So yeah. Try a different editor. Oh boy, that's essentially out of the question. I literally have another YouTube channel about DaVinci Resolve. So. Ake said he did a new Windows install just yesterday to try to get Dark Souls to work, and it didn't work. Boy, that would be a disaster. That's one of the main things, because risk messing up something crazy and then boom, donezo. Crazy. $55 a month for go get Premiere Pro. Ooh, hard pass. Hard pass. I'll stick with my free DaVinci Resolve that does essentially everything that does. Or I would just pay the one-time fee of $300 and you can have DaVinci Resolve Pro or whatever it's called for eternity.
Can I help you?
So Swish, like I said, I've done all this stuff before. I've ran multiple different programs that were supposed to fix this or that. Ran the Windows one where it would search for corrupt files. It actually did supposedly find some corrupt files. Did a bunch of stuff that I didn't even really know what I was doing, but I was based upon the codes. The people were telling me what to type into the command prompts and stuff. I actually fixed some of the supposed corrupted files in Windows, but it apparently didn't fix it, so.
A coward's hiding place.
DDU, yeah, I did that like 2 years ago, but at this point. Like, yeah, trust. Like, I don't even, the thing is, like, some of the stuff you'll ask me if I did or not, I might not know if I did it, but I probably did. Because somebody probably told me to do it, and I didn't know what it was, and I just did what they did step by step. Like, I'm not kidding when I've spent, like, 40 hours on, like, Discord and stuff, like, talking to people and, like, looking through things, like, different people and stuff. It's, yeah.
Coward's hiding place.
Tristan, pretty much TZ Pindle changes from not being able to drop Tyrell's Might to being able to drop Tyrell's Might, so that's pretty much, besides that, just a couple. First time catching me live, Brox, what's up? Welcome in. Thanks for watching the vids. Go Lions, that's what I'm talking about. Anybody going to tonight's Lions game? Yeah, it's crazy that earlier in the season this game set up to be like a huge game, and now the game is literally pointless. It's literally just a pointless game, to be perfectly honest, tonight. Again, San Francisco. Brox, yeah, I do have a DaVinci Resolve editing channel. It's really just a lot of like 1 and 2 minute, like how to do this, how to do this, how to do this, just super quick stuff. A few longer ones. Sweet Phil Media is what it's called. Sweet Phil Media. Yo, number 2. What's going, Scott? What's up? What's up? Yeah, maybe I should. It's probably confusing people. Maybe I should just. I don't know. We got 170 in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button so that hit the like button again too, because the stream crashed and I had to restart. So we want to make sure everyone gets this one in the algorithm, right? So longtime Premiere Pro user. Yeah, dude, it would be so hard. I couldn't imagine switching from one editor to another. Like, I've been using DaVinci Resolve for so long. And I mean, I probably use like 2% of it. Like, I have this channel about how to do all this stuff on DaVinci Resolve, and I honestly probably know like 5% of the things you can do in DaVinci Resolve. Really, most of the videos on that channel that are doing the best is stuff that caused me like 30 hours of problems, and then I put the how-to on how to fix it, pretty much. Like, after I find the answer, I make a video like, here's how you fix this, and it's like a 30-second, here, you go here, you go here, you uncheck this, and boom, you're done. That fixes everything. It's like, okay. But for whatever reason, it took me so many hours to find the answer, so. APU, you say, let's see. Pretty long comment there, but yeah, sorry you're having a bunch of computer problems, it looks like, yeah. With an APU, geez, that could just be underpowered. Depends what you're trying to do, I guess, so. Worst BIOS ever? NFL drafts in Green Bay next year. Probably not coming. Probably not. It was just in Detroit last year, so. Yeah, after going to the draft here that was here in Detroit, I would go if it was in Detroit again, but I wouldn't like travel anywhere to go see it, personally. Personally. APU crasher usually under heavy load. That's kind of what I was thinking, Saffron, but yeah, I don't know enough to really. I kind of assumed that. Thunder Charm. Oh, legendary. Minus 80 cold, eh. Non-ladder, I'd have to assume that those are pretty much worthless. Yeah, same here, Justin, to be honest. But unfortunately, computer crashy. Fred, yo, welcome back. Yeah, sorry my stream crashed out. Probably lost a lot of people, unfortunately, but unfortunate is what it is, I guess, huh? So the saying goes. Fogger saying Catacombs 2 terrorized offline. Legendary. Yeah, I don't know if I should take the time to up the players count and run that offline. Maybe. I don't know. I was kind of almost thinking about... I don't know. I don't know what my characters for offline are set up as. I really don't like that Terror Zones are the best place to find stuff nowadays. Really don't like it. I might have my character like permanently set up for running Terror Zones offline, maybe. I don't know if I still do or not though. Yeah, split MF games, I just feel, I don't know, I feel kind of annoying. You either have to like run part of an area for like whoever's running, like whoever gets done first, or you have to just like force people to sit in games with you. I don't know. I kind of don't love running split MF games. Quick second. Yeah, I may have to hop up too. I got a package coming I gotta sign for, so my doorbell rings, I gotta take off. Don't forget my daughter. Yeah, no, she's not today. No school today for the kiddos. Yeah, I don't think she goes back to school until next Monday. Could be the 6th, yeah. Just contributing nonsense. The standard stuff, huh, Fred? No, I'm sorry. No, I gotcha. I gotcha. Whoops. How is my character set up for offline? Maybe I will just slam it. Kids these days get so much time off of school. I gotta set up for Nova, huh? Nova. Yes. I mean, I could respec real quick and then swap all of the gear around. Man. I really don't want to do that. This stinks. I hate when they do. I hate Terror Zones. I hate that Terror Zones are the best for everything. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, Marty. It's just somebody was having problems with they had a computer that was APU. When I started my channel, I built my little tiny baby computer here with APU. Rune. Oh, 3400G maybe, I think is what I started. But that was I was just planning on only just like making YouTube videos for Diablo 2 LOD, so I figured it'd be fine at the time. But yeah, might need to do like a mega full upgrade on my computer and just because really my motherboard's super old. Everything's super old. It's not that old, but it's old. Drop 2K into new stuff. Thomas, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. And make videos, post them on my channel. And then I would just get the money for them. Get the ad revenue. Oh, yeah. Sounds great, Snow Pro. We can work something out. You do the work, I get the ad revenue. Sounds perfect. You don't need the money anyways. You're already rich, so. Does Merc MF count towards the kill? Only if the mercenary actually makes the kill. So yeah. Only if the actual mercenary makes the kill, so. Need a monster computer for all the slaying. Yeah, I mean, I never thought for D2R I'd really need that. I don't know. But my computer's, it's so... I mean, it's as old as my YouTube channel. And not that it's that old. Like, there's computers around that are like 20 years old you still plug in to work. But, like, like the motherboard for this computer is like 5 or something years old, so... That's not that old, but... Breastplate. No good. Ryan says he hasn't had integrated graphics since the original D2 era. Well, I don't know. The thing is, it's just way cheaper, right? It depends on what you want to pay for on a computer. Some people said only workstations APU. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing too. When I started my YouTube channel, I just planned on playing Diablo 2, and that's really it. So that's worked out great for me at the time. But yeah, worked out great. Scandinavian descent. I have no idea. No idea. My one grandpa was adopted, and then I just never really looked into it either. You know, I can tell you what I am. I'm American. I'm free. All right. Why would I want to drive a Honda Civic than a truck? Because it's cheaper?
A coward's hiding place.
Pretty self-explanatory. Free from public health care. Exactly. I'm free to be part of this wonderful American healthcare system. I'm not forced to have that health care that you people have over in those European commie nations. But anyways, no, I'm not going down that road. Not going down that road. Not doing it. Seth finally got Arachnid's mesh on single player. Nice, nice. Finally can get over that 115. Yeah, Arachnid's mesh, it's no joke finding your first one on single player. It's no joke. So congrats on that. Wow, he just tallied on me. Yep, not going that road.
Afternoon. A coward's hiding place.
Constantinus. Yeah, not this guy. That's for sure. Not this guy. I don't even know what you said. I know what AMD is. Where are you? There he is. There he is. So he feels Canadian? Could be. Canadian immigrants. Floating. I don't know if that's true, Trash. I don't know if that's true.
A coward's hiding place.
Yeah, I'll be all right, Anthony. We'll be all right. Sasquatch, new PC i9 4070 Ti. Nice. You need it for D2R. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
A coward's hiding place.
Yeah, I might just do that. Speaking of, I might just upgrade my CPU. I've been talking about this for like 3 years now. I might just upgrade my CPU, and maybe just the extra power will like cover up whatever other issues there are with my computer. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll just do that now that the CPUs for AM4 are getting so cheap because the AM5's out now. Everyone's like, "Yeah, Phil, we told you that 2 years ago. You should have done that already." Race, welcome in. Minesweeper in 4K. There you go, Lardic. Ooh. Yeah, Justin knows what's up. 50% sweet, 50% Phil. True story.
Coward's hiding place.
True story. Where's this Tyros Might at? Seth can't get an SOJ. Unfortunate. If you're online, you kind of just gotta probably, well, trading for it's gonna be the best, but yeah, offline single player, Billion Magic Find Nightmare Andy. Lasted for a while, so get the best AM4 and you'll be fine. Yeah, I was thinking about it. Because like the most expensive AM4 now is like $300. Just get like a, let me see. What's Micro Center got for me? Oh, it's gonna be a white page. Gotta look away. PC parts, processors. I've been looking at this page. They've updated their page. It looks different now. No, I don't think any of this stuff will dox me. What? Why is this stuff so? Oh, I got to mark off AM4. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Whoop. Highest price. 5900 XT. Right here? It's only $179. 5700 X3D, right? This got 16 cores, though. Right? A giveaway? Heck no, I can't even afford my own stuff. That's cheap, and look how cheap that is. So I got everything else is I got a 4070 Ti. I got 32 gigs of RAM. Should be good to go, right? Double cache, says Anthony. Yeah, I know those X3D are supposed to be, well, I've heard that they're supposed to be better for gaming. I don't, you know, I never really knew why, or I don't even know. Huh. That's the thing too, because I wonder how much. Maybe it's like the 3 programs together even. I don't even know. But so when it crashes, it's always after I use DaVinci Resolve, and always while I have both D2R and OBS running. So, yeah, I don't know. Let's close that, whatever. Getting 64 helped with yours crashing, not crashing. Boy, do I really need to get 64 gigs of RAM? Come on. Sounds a bit extreme. And the thing is, too, is when I'm streaming, I mean, it's only using 50% of my RAM right now. So it's like, yeah, I'd have to buy all new RAM too, right? And AM4, I know AM4 is like at the end of its cycle or whatever, but I don't need it. I would never need to upgrade anything ever again, ever. So, because all I need to do is play Diablo 2 Resurrected, right? I never need to do anything else ever again. Same video editing software, D2R, OBS. So, never need to do anything ever. I'll play Diablo 2 till the day I die. Never need to do anything ever again. Should be fine, right? Yeah, I'd have to buy a new motherboard, boy, ugh, God. So it's like spend $150 and get my stream to not crash, or spend like a grand or more. Probably more like $1,200 on a motherboard, 32 gigs of whatever the new RAM is, DDR6, an AM5 of reasonable quality. I don't know if I can do that. I mean, I could do anything, but I don't know if I could force myself to choose that path. I guess is what I'm saying. Better off buying a whole new computer. Well, that's what. Well, I guess I should say that I would pretty much be buying a whole new computer, but I'm not gonna throw away my 4070 Ti. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm buying a new computer, I'll get rid of this 4070 Ti. You know, like, not doing that, right? That's not that. I don't know everything. I don't know a lot about computers, but that at least is acceptable, right? Sell it off and buy a new graphics card. What? So sell it off and buy better than a 4070 Ti. Huh? That's. I wouldn't suspect that.
Not finding Tyrails is because you are not using the Diggler.
Not using the Diggler. Nievo, yo! Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Oh, appreciate you. The Diggler, oh, that's what's required. I didn't even know that. Appreciate you. Very kind of you for the super chat. Get a 4070 Ti Super. Need to upgrade it, huh? That could be what it is. Yeah, Marty, yeah, it certainly is. I bought the Ti. I needed AMD because I was just fed up, or I needed NVIDIA because I was just fed up with AMD. Trying to stream with my AMD graphics card before it was such dog crap. I couldn't get it to work. People have said that they have them and they stream and it's awesome and amazing, but mine was not, and I was just over it. And I made the plunge. I said, you know what? I'm buying this thing. Maybe if I get this crazy powerful graphics card, it'll keep my stream from crashing because it'll give me so much headroom that no matter what happens, it'll be fine. Because I was getting peaks and stuff randomly. that would cause it to crash, and it made it better. It did make it better. My stream used to crash way more often, but I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Put a Hemi in your computer? Oh boy. Oh, hit the wrong buttons a couple times. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Yeah, so running instances of the game and like YouTube and stuff is like so much of the RAM gets taken up in streaming and recording and stuff is pretty much where it's at. And I have a really bad CPU. I have a really low CPU that I should upgrade. I really need to. The graphics card definitely overkill for sure. Yeah, 64 gigs, man. I don't want to throw out my RAM and buy 4 16 gig. Ah, man. I just feel like you shouldn't need 64 gigabytes of RAM. I don't know. The CPU is lower, but the thing is, the CPU never peaks out or anything. So I don't know. It's a 3700X. So yeah, but it never peaks out under any load. So I mean, I don't know. Donate current PC to kid? No way. No. No, but I think I'll spend a couple $100 on a better CPU and hope for the best. And if it doesn't work, either way, I'm gonna have to. Not that I have to, I guess, but I really want to. If they're not gonna continue support for Windows 10 to like do updates and stuff, I mean, I need to update the Windows anyways, right? So I want to do that. I don't know. Bill. Yeah, the GPU, I GPU encode for sure. So that's where all that's coming from. It uses some of the RAM kind of more than I would like anyways. For this, it's called render cache. It's so I can rip clips real easy. But yeah, when I'm playing, it's, I get, you know, my CPU spiked up to like 60% there for a second. GPU spikes up to 60 between the streaming and everything I got going on. But yeah. Really, the CPU spikes up high when it's loading like that. When it loads into the game, it spikes up to like 80, in the 80s. But yeah. Windows 11 doesn't like old PCs. Of course it doesn't. They probably designed it that way on purpose. Gosh dang it. Don't tell me things like that. Never switch off Windows 10? I don't know, it'd probably solve all my problems when they stop sending updates, to be perfectly honest. The number of times they send updates and all of a sudden I'm like, wait a second. Why does my stream have no audio? And I have to like go through and try to find out where the settings are at. 321 too. Interesting. It's so annoying. Like, why did the new Windows update turn off my microphone? Like,
Monster 187 donated 14 South African rands through Super Chat. Currently running SP Mephisto runs Trina Gira.
Monster, yo, thank you for the 14 rand. Appreciate you, Slayer, for the generosity. Good luck on them runs, too. Good luck on them runs. Hopefully you get geared up quickly. It's really high enhanced damage, but it's not going to be worth anything, I don't think. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. End of life, yeah. I mean, so when they say that end of life, quote unquote, that just means they're not like updating it anymore, right? That just means they're not gonna like, it's not gonna just like your computer won't work, right? I'm not like an idiot, am I? It just means they're not gonna update it anymore or anything. Pathless said he got a Cham rune from Andy. Nice, legendary. Shaco. No support vulnerabilities and security patches. Okay, gotcha. Garrett knows what's up. I should just put on, yeah, I should just get Windows 7. No. I should just get Windows ME, really. Nobody tries to hack Windows Millennium Edition or Windows 2000, right? No one tries to hack that anymore. So really, you don't need any updates for security because they're like, what is this? And they'll just leave, right? They're like, we can't hack this guy. Science. Beep Puff. Which way that's going? What's going on? Connected to the internet at your own risk. I don't think there'd be much risk, Marty, right? What bad can happen on the internet? A Gen Z thief hopping into a manual car. Yeah. Guess I can't steal this old thing. How do you even drive it? True story. You get a Nokia. Gonna get one of them brick phones? Pretty sick. Manual transmission safe in the United States. Yeah. True story. True story. $10 a.m. on New Year's Eve day. Nice. It's the day before that here, so little 4:30. Waiting for the Starlink phone, you say? I didn't even know that was a thing. I mean, it checks out like it would make sense, but it just never crossed my mind, and I never heard about it. Good find so far. Nothing really. My Venus diadem. Ake said he's disturbing games on Steam. No idea. I don't use Steam, so I don't know nothing about it.
Good afternoon.
Monfreddy. Yeah, unfortunately, it's like a really bad mod, so it's unfortunate that they really changed way too much stuff and made it like all Mosaic. The whole game is Mosaic Assassin, so unfortunate. Huh? Unfortunate. Steam is adult hub now? Interesting. Yeah, I don't really know much about it except for, yeah, you pay a monthly thing and then you can play games, right? That's all I know about it. Fingers crossed for Cheerios. Same here. All my fingers crossed, yeah. A lot of apps rely on latest net library. I'm not 100% sure what that means, but you said they wouldn't run on Windows 7, so I'll take your word on it. Apps, huh? I seen the Ancient Armor was not the Teros Might, of course, but so apps, just like programs you download, you mean? I don't really use any apps. I mean applications, programs. kind of set of Microsoft libraries. Yeah, I don't really know what a library is, I guess, so.
A coward's hiding place.
Some kind of code somewhere that allows stuff to work right, apparently. Is that an exact definition of what it is? A place where books are. True still. You don't even know what a library is, dummy? This for a new video? Probably not this right here. Yeah, it's one of the reasons I don't like playing online either, because when you just run around and farm in random places, and it's a lot more annoying to make videos of. So that's why I haven't put out a video in a while, because I've been playing online for so much. It kind of makes it so I can't make videos. But I do want to get a video out sometime here. Roaming Gone got a Zod and then a Champ from Pindle. It's pretty wild. That's some wild stuff right there. Kind of, Fred. There really isn't even a South Detroit.
Coward's hiding place.
That's like Windsor. Tudabarb. Oh! I mean, it's kind of cool. If you don't need the FCR, strength. I mean, I don't know. What am I going to do with that? I don't care. I don't care. Just throw it out. I don't feel like wasting the time to try to figure it out. Ah, okay. Gotcha.
Good afternoon.
Packages. Saffron says libraries, they package often used code. So you can just like, every person that needs to use whatever code for some program, they just know exactly how to reference that pre-packaged code in the library. So they don't have to rewrite it themselves over and over again. That's what you're getting at, I believe. I think that's a good explanation, possibly. 6 Zotted Phase Blade bumper. I think I might do that. Clutchin said he lived in Windsor for most of his life, huh? Moved out of there now. Good old Windsor, aka South Detroit.
Coward's hiding place.
Yeah, that wasn't like a dig at Canada or anything. It was just that, really, when you look at it, like the river comes around this way. So like straight south of Detroit, you kind of go into Canada. But I mean, if you count south over to the side a little bit, I mean, it's, you know, I don't even know. I almost never go that side of Detroit, so I don't know if that's Wyandotte or Novi. I always forget where stuff's at. Always forget. Constant, yeah, you're saying a lot of stuff that outside my wheelhouse there. I'm not ignoring the stuff you're saying, but a lot of it's just, you know, not a whole lot I can say about it. Just an FYI. Uh-oh. Trash ain't gonna make it. I referred to Windsor as South Detroit. Now he's not gonna make it. No.
A coward's hiding place.
Come on. Let's see, leveling a Wind Druid, a single player, wandering around areas I can farm with the starter gear for a Hurricane Druid before cows in hell? Question mark? Let's see, if I'm not usually the person that would slowly level and grind gear on a Druid personally.
A coward's
Let's see, budget Druid gear, like Pindle, or I mean Eldritch and Shank and like the pits. And I think even with budget gear you can kind of do the Cast Sanctuary all right. Like P1 Cast Sanctuary. Could be wrong though, because like I said, I usually always, especially single player, start with a Sorceress and then Pendle or Andy and Mephisto, Motric, Mephisto and stuff, until you get okay gear to do stuff. I don't think I've ever started a druid with less than having like at least like a spirit, like at least like dual spirit and like a Jalal's, you know. Like I've never really played lower than that. So that's what I would recommend. I guess that's what I do. So Seth said, biggest place you've been is Seattle. Detroit would be crazy to you. I mean, I feel like Seattle's a bigger city than Detroit nowadays. Because, I mean, over the last, like, 50 years, Detroit lost, like, half its population. It is a lot better nowadays. You know, it's really kind of up to the quality of housing and less, you know, boarded up abandoned homes and stuff like that, but definitely the huge population hasn't all come back for sure. So still waiting on that hardcore mosaic assassin. Gonna be waiting a long time, my friend. Gonna be waiting a long time. Man, it is kind of true though. I haven't gotten like any uniques yet. It's just, and that's how Pendle always, I feel. Pendle, you do get some. It's not like you never get any, literally, but it's always rare, 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 rare. Billion rares. It always seems that way. I don't know what you mean by can you, Fred. I don't know what that means. Seth's from Podunk, Alaska. Yeah, when there was the whole like, I don't want to say downfall, but the auto industry is so huge, and then union ship is dropped over the years, and Detroit in general just, you know, it's kind of turning around, but I don't know. It'll, you know, I think at one point Detroit was like the third largest city in the nation. So
Hello.
it was like the richest. It was not the richest, but it was up there. It was, you know, all the middle class was huge, but you'll find a unique. It'll be a longsword. True story. I mean, I found a uniques dropped off of here, but I just wish it was more of them. Fogger says Detroit, richest city in the world in the 60s. That might even be true. Like, if you're talking like average, like of the middle class pay or something like that. Yeah, Trash Day in Toronto's so huge. All of the cities around it are pretty much combined. I mean, Detroit's kind of like that too. Alright. I feel like a lot of cities are like that. Because a lot of people say Detroit, and then they're from, like, Ferndale or something. Or they're from Detroit, but they say they're from Detroit, but they're from, like, Dearborn. Or something, you know? But they're all kind of combined. And the thing with Detroit, too, it's so... like, Detroit metro area, it's also spread out because there's no public transportation at all. And it was intentionally designed that way because if there's no public transportation, then everybody needs to buy a car. So the rich people intentionally designed everything so that everybody had to buy cars. So that the kind of, you know, obviously auto industry from around here, right? Two to fire skills. Everyone worked for the big three? Yeah, a lot for sure, yeah. A lot for sure, yeah. Seth said he always thought Detroit was a massive city like LA. No. Like, I don't think Detroit even has like a... Isn't it not even 1 million people anymore? Didn't it drop to like 600,000 or something? Current Population of Detroit. What does this say? 633,000. How about that? Have they kept the old car buildings intact? Old, some, but not like a crazy ton. Actually, Sharks Thing Gloves. Hey, there's a unique. What was it? I think actually, is it Little Caesars Arena or was it Ford? Oh no, it's Ford Field. So when they built Ford Field, there was a auto body paint factory there where they would paint cars, and they actually incorporated part of the building into the structure of Ford Field. I think it was Ford Field, but a lot of them they tore down too. A lot of them they did tear down because I mean they're just giant abandoned buildings that they're unusable, right? So they're just places where people can get killed and stuff. So George, why do you keep saying a coward's hiding place? I don't know what that means. I've seen you say it before, but if I don't understand something, I usually just don't read it. So I don't know what that means. Defeating Hell Ancients. I do have a video about little tips to defeat Hell Ancients on my channel, but I mean, a good mercenary weapon. Reroll the Ancients until there's at maximum one that is immune to you. Like, you just keep popping town portals, so you make sure then there's only one, so. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I never went and did the, whatchamacallit. Obedience GG. Yeah, for the damage. I guess that's kind of a good point there, yeah. Boba Fraggle said he just used that video I mentioned to help with Ancients just today. Nice. Drop potions all over the ground so you have a bazillion potions. Patrick said his Holy Bolter had his Emilio kill Ancients. Legendary. Yeah, one button. So when the mercenary gets a kill, it's your magic find and his combined, yeah. So technically people have like kind of mostly for experimentation. Not that it's actually a practical use, but people have like set up their builds. I guess I mean there's a gold find version I get, but anyways, for the magic find in particular, that people, how much magic find can we get for each kill, and they'll stack a bazillion on their mercenary too. But really in practical use, if you're worrying about the magic find on your mercenary, you've probably lost the battle already, because you're not going to be killing stuff fast enough to make it viable, whatever you're doing. You know what we say about viability around here. Ooh, 240s. Jan says used to be a huge Polish community. Yeah, there still is. There's still Polish American clubs and parks and different things around. There's really a lot of different ones. There's a Croatian American place like down the road from me. A little bit of ways, anyways. That's the thing with Detroit. It always seems like people are always so segregated around Detroit. I don't know that for sure. It just seems that way. Because there's obviously a lot of people know, they talk about it during elections, that Dearborn is a ton of like Arab Americans or whatever you know. There's the whole Polish American club, like a whole Polish American community. There's a little like Chinatown area. I don't think it's really called that, but is it okay to start ladder with a barb? I mean, it's okay, yeah. It's just barbarian's going to be difficult to start, unless you know what you're doing. You got a plan. You kind of end up stuck running Trav for a while, and then trading to get your gear a lot of times. So there are other things you can do, of course, run Pindle and stuff. But yeah, it's like, so pierogies so good. Pierogies are pretty solid, pretty solid. Patrick said he imagines Detroit has a diverse population. Kind of. It's just kind of seemed to me anyways like it's people kind of spread out. That people of different like cultures and races don't necessarily mix all the time. Like community-wise. But maybe I could be wrong. No politics, Saffron. I guess I'm teetering on politics here, ain't I? Teetering. So I'll change the subject. Did someone say pierogies? Did. Our family does pierogies, like once a month, probably. Probably like once a month. Yeah, one button. I can believe it. I mean, when you find out, if you're married to somebody and you find out they believe a bunch of things that you think are like evil or something, I mean, I can see it, you know. But either way, either way. Soap dumplings. What does that mean? Soap dumplings. That don't make no sense. Do they do poutine where I'm at? No. Like I've seen like once or twice at a restaurant in Michigan, poutine, but yeah, the only times I really ever see poutine is in Canada. Which it's not even like a crazy dish. I don't know why it wouldn't be, why they wouldn't have it here. Like, but yeah, it's weird. Always lived in Michigan? Yes. Yeah. Yep. Sure have. Hellforge plate. Well, a lot of boots everywhere. Lots of boots everywhere. Oh yeah, we got Tim Hortons like every mile. There's Tim Hortons every mile though, yeah. Yeah, Traverse City, pretty cool, yeah. It's pretty far away from where I'm at, but you know, it's a cool vacation, an okay vacation spot, I guess. World doesn't know what it's missing with poutine? Maybe. I've gotten it before, it's good. I feel like it's not the healthiest thing for you, but when does it ever stop anybody? All you want to do is work out and play Diablo 2. Sounds like you want to live the dream. That's what it sounds like. Wants to live the dream. Cheese and gravy on potatoes. Yeah. It's been so long since I had poutine. It's probably been at least 10 years. So it's hard for me to really fully remember what it tastes like, to be honest. But not sure if that bridge is open yet. Pathless. I'm not sure, to be honest. This might be my last Pindle run. Maybe I'll just switch over, just hit Andy anyways. Switch it up just for variety's sake. Brock's just got a Towels armor. There you go. You took some of my Towels armor left over. Good God. I definitely don't need another Towels armor. So congrats on you getting one. All right, let's go. I'm going to jump back to Martha Ford. Meth and Andy. George. Well, at least it'll stop saying that over and over again, huh? Yeah, with this character, because I'm a Nova Sorceress, unless I want to fully respec my ladder character right now, too. Mephisto's kind of out of the question, sort of. I can kill him, but it just takes too long to be worth it. Too long to be worth it. But it does take me 1 hour, like half of an eternity, to get to Andaro here, so. Only 3 items, though. It's real annoying. Let's go! Hopefully. We will be going, Nathan, for sure. Let's going is happening. Get Phil to talk about UFOs? Nah, dog. I ain't about that life. I ain't about that life. Trash says he's Nova, he can kill Mephisto perfectly fine, no problem. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I only have Infinity and Griffin, so it's not very quick. I think he was okay. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe you're right. I'm wrong. You're right. It was okay. Now that maybe, I think I'm thinking of before I had Infinity. Maybe that's probably what it was. Sing My got a. Oh, we'll go hit it up. We'll see what's up. D-Web from Pindle. TZ Pindle. That is nasty. Congrats on that one. Is the Novasork fun? Yeah. Novasork probably my favorite. Probably my favorite build. Oh yeah, it's a lot faster now than it. I was thinking. Yep, you're totally right. You were totally right. Trash. Way faster than it was before. Need that belt. Oh, Jonathan, D-Web is a Necromancer wand. You're thinking of Spiderweb. You're thinking of Arachnid's Mesh, I think. Unless I misunderstood something. This is not where I went to go. Someone clipped that. Oh, Phil admitted he was wrong. Nope. It cannot be clipped. I knew that when I said it, so. No, I admit. The only time I don't admit when I'm wrong is when I'm joking. Like when I say it's always chat's fault. But I feel like that's pretty obvious that I'm joking. Let's take out these guys. My mercenary, yeah. Oh, he got beat up real quick. Unfortunate. Gauntlets, let's go! Frostburns! Ooh, yeah. Slight increase in computer component costs. I have not, Marty. But I also don't look very often. Fred said he likes to work out by picking things up and putting them back down. Speaking of, man. So, Fred, you would remember. Some other people might remember. I had a neck problem for a long time, so I haven't really been doing a lot of things I thought may hurt my neck. I've been avoiding certain exercises. Pull-ups were giving me a neck issues. And anything like shrugs and stuff like that, I've been skipping because I don't, I don't know why, but I think it was giving me neck problems, Well, the other day I did shrugs, and then I did, I don't even know what they're called. It's not true lateral raises, but it's like you have your arms at 90 degrees and you come up like, so it gets more of your upper trap. Oh my gosh, my traps were dying. They still are so sore, like a few days later. But it's not like a bad hurt, like I hurt myself. It's just like I lifted weights with a muscle and the muscle got sore. So that's good. That's not a bad thing. Prolonged gaming will hurt your neck? Well, I never have too much problem with, I don't know. It was before I started my YouTube channels when I first, what I did actually, what is going on with this map? I hurt my back, my lower back super bad at work when I worked in the factory. And then for some reason, like a few months later, like 5 or 6 months later, it like traveled up my spine and then it caused like my neck to start hurting. Maybe it very well could have been coincidence, I guess. But yeah, for some reason, like 4 to 6 months after I hurt my like lower back, I pinched a nerve in my lower back, my neck started hurting. And it was crazy too, because it was like my lower back right at my tailbone, and then like a foot up my back, it like hurt a bunch, and then like 8 inches up my back more, it hurt a bunch like a few months after that, and then eventually my neck hurt, and I was like, oh boy, this is great. And that's how I've been ever since. So chiropractor, no. I've been to like, how do I say this without offending people? Actual doctors. I went and got x-rays on my spine and stuff. I went to a physical therapist and looked at stuff. So I got imaging and stuff done. I got some tests for some different what do you call it? They stick needles into your muscles to test if they're all firing correctly. So I went to one of those sheep doctors, right, Marty? Jeez, we're really getting after all the controversial stuff today. How long have I been lifting? Well, on and off for like 20 years. I didn't start lifting till I graduated high school. I lifted ever so slightly in high school because you had to play football, kind of, sort of. So I guess, well, how old am I? 38, 16, like 21, 22 years, I guess. But I've never been super dedicated, super consistent, I mean, I would go 4 or 5 days a week, and I was pretty consistent for a long time, but I never took stuff to get more jacked and things like that. So, stream didn't crash, but Diablo just crashed for some reason. I can just fire it back up, but I don't know why this is happening. I'd rather have Diablo crash than OBS, at least. Legacy and alternative. There you go. Anyways, 2004 graduating class, you say? Somewhere around there. Yeah. Somewhere around there. Started using Chrome lately. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Oop, what am I doing? When D2 Blizzard, it wipes your characters. Definitely not wiped, but I guess if I found something on that last run, maybe. We'll see. Maybe we'll be all good from now on. Strongest lift. I'm gonna be honest, I don't lift very super heavy anymore. Tor. Ever since I pinched the nerve in my back, and then like a year later I pinched it again, and then like 3 months later I pinched it again, and then like 3 months after that I pinched it again. And with my neck, if I, like I said, I don't do pull-ups anymore, because when I do pull-ups now, it hurts my neck. Like there's so many things that I have to like to try to get around injuries to keep working out, that I don't go super heavy anymore. I never deadlift. Any exercise that is my body at a pretty much my body at a 90-degree angle, I don't do it. Like at the waist, I pretty much can't do it because my back will hurt again. So I guess, I mean, if I'm doing like seated, because technically if I'm doing seated like lat pull downs, my waist is bent, but because I'm like pulling down, I'm not like seated rows. The last time I hurt my back, I was doing seated rows, seated like do you call them seated cable rows, I guess? Anyways, you know what seated rows is. And yeah, I felt the in my back, and I was like, oh no. Luckily I didn't hurt it too bad. Like it didn't squish it too bad, I guess, my plate or whatever, but yeah, that's an awkward feeling when you can feel and hear the sound of it. Yeah. Not good. So I do like chest supported rows, or yeah, pretty much anytime I do rows of any kind is some kind of chest supported. And then like lat pull downs. If I pull down, it's like pulling my spine apart, decompressing, so I can do that, but I can't do bent over rows or deadlifting, for sure not. No way am I deadlifting ever. It just crashed again. I'm gonna try one more time. I mean, why am I even gonna try one more time? I don't remember if I think I did reinstall OBS, Marty. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I can't remember. I think I'm just gonna call it a day. It's unfortunate, but I don't know. I just don't feel like dealing with it, to be honest. So very disappointed. Sorry just to dump out, but so appreciate you guys joining me today. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe I'll spend a couple of weeks and a few $1,000s to be able to stream Diablo 2, apparently. But appreciate y'all. Peace out and keep slaying. Boo.